So a lot of people have been asking me recently, can you do junk removal as a solo owner operator? So full disclosure, I could not figure out for the life of me how I wanted to format this video because I just have so much information that I want to share with you about how it works, or if it does work, to have a solo junk removal company. So what you're gonna see is you're gonna see one of my days, a solo junk removal day, see how good it can be, and I'm gonna explain to you why I'm looking for those jobs and how I find those jobs. And then I'm kind of going to give you guys a little bit of a step-by-step of how I deal with things as a solo junk remover, how I deal with the difficult situations that it brings up, because with just one person, there's a lot of heavy items or weird items or different ways that you have to get weird items out of a house that make it difficult to be a solo junk remover. So I'm gonna answer a lot of questions in this video. The first section of the video, which is very short, is gonna show you how well I can do in a solo junk removal day in really working not very many hours. So stay tuned. So this load right here is a prime example of a great solo junk removal job. So the reason that it's so good is this stuff, A, is not that heavy. B, it's outside and there's a big door to get stuff through. Cool, easy $200 for this. Another great kind of job is jobs with contractors. Because typically most of the stuff that they demo and put out is going to be in the yard, like over here. So it looks like this is all the stuff that needs to be picked up here. So not a super big load. We'll get this loaded up real quick. A lot of contractors are looking for junk removal guys to do small and prompt pickups. They often don't want to spend the money on a dumpster rental because it's too expensive for the small load they need removed, and some customers don't want to leave a dumpster on a property for weeks at a time while demo is completed anyway. This creates a great niche for small and solo junk removal companies just like mine. Let's back up a little closer to this pile. That'll be a cool 150. Quick trip to the landfill, costing me $33. This is kind of the dream solo junk removal job here. Everything's bagged up, boxed up, and ready to be hauled out. So I actually found this job on either Nextdoor or Facebook, I can't remember which, by posting a picture of my family and a picture of my trailer with a little explanation of what my company stands for and what we do. I think it's a great way to make the business seem personable, and it helps it to stand out against other more sterile and just bleh, in my opinion, junk removal companies. Later, see if there's anything I could donate or use. And just like that, $4.25. Nice headboard. Gonna see if that can be salvaged. Cool. So that brings the total for the day up to $775, I think. So not a bad day for solo junk removal. I would be remiss if I did not tell you guys a little bit about the tools that I use and the things that are a real necessity for junk removal if you're all by yourself. There are a few things that are absolutely necessary if you're by yourself. In my opinion, a really good dolly. This is an appliance dolly that I bought from Olympia. And I believe I spent between $500 and $600 for this. I've shown footage of it in another video, and I might be flashing it up on the screen right now. This thing is such a lifesaver. It goes up and down the stairs. These kick-out wheels are a lifesaver. The ratchet strap is really heavy duty. I actually tried to carry this thing with a piano. It was outside and kind of in the grass, and it actually fell over backwards on top of the thing, and I thought it broke it, but it did not break it or even damage it. So, but this thing makes jobs that would be impossible for one person very, very easy. This guy right here has much thicker wheels and it's solid rubber wheels, so it cannot get a flat. So highly recommend that. This is kind of for my outdoor jobs where I don't have to be as careful about strapping things in like in the appliance dolly. So those are really huge for one-man gangs. These in combination with ratchet straps. So the reason that I say that is because these guys can almost function like a second person. If you pick up a couch, pick up even a piano, anything like that, you put it on top of this and then you strap it underneath this and around the item that's on top of it. It'll basically act like another person carrying something for you. And even sometimes in situations where I have help with me, I still prefer to do this because it's just so reliable. And it's really easy, it glides really well. But really you don't need that much to get started with this. You have to be careful about what kind of jobs you're taking. You can do almost any kind of junk removal job as long as the items are outside or in the garage. But what happens if a customer calls and asks you to remove a pull-out couch from inside of their home? Do you just turn the job down? In some cases, yes, but not always. The simplest option would be to have someone, preferably someone young and strong, kind of on speed dial in your contacts, that can come help you at the drop of a hat. So I've been really blessed to have my brother around and that he has a very flexible schedule so he can help me when I really need him. Sometimes if he's busy certain days, I'll schedule all of my heavy jobs for one day of the week that I know he'll be free. So the other thing that you could consider is telling the customer that you need help and offering them a discount if they do give you help. This has actually bailed me out of tight spots before, but I don't prefer to do it because I don't think that it looks very professional and it reduces the opportunities, I think, for repeat business. The other thing you can do if you don't have those options, you can also get your customer to send you some pictures of the item that's in question and also the hallways and doorways that the item is going to have to go through in order to exit the house. And if you feel confident enough that you're going to be able to handle it, then you should be able to get it done with the tools and dollies that I'm talking about a little bit in this video, and then I'll go in more depth on in the future. If you're watching this video, you may be trying to determine if starting a junk removal company is something that is going to be A, profitable, and B, doable for someone like you. All of this is completely pointless if you don't have any customers, so if you're looking to do that for free, then watch this video next.